we get into the nitty-gritty, I just want to remind you that if you have ongoing issues, particularly related to pain or weakness, the information in this article is no substitute for being seen by a professional in person. 12 lower back focus exercises. Directly focusing on lower back muscles and connections in the body is essential for proper recovery from pain, injury, or general discomfort. Take your time with each exercise. Start with a few repetitions and work your way up to your desired goal over a period of weeks or maybe even a few. 1. Knee to chest raises. Rest with your back flat on the floor, knees bent, and feet flat on the floor. Place your hands palm down on the floor. Bring your right knee to your chest and hold for 5 to 10 seconds. Switch sides. Repeat 10 times. You may also choose to allow your opposing leg to rest in a straightened position. 2. Floor swimming. Rest prone, face down, on the floor. Bring both arms flat and stretch them straight out from your shoulders. Legs should be straight and flat on the floor with toes relaxed. Keep your head relaxed and face the floor. Raise your right arm and left leg. Count to 5. Switch sides. Raise both arms and both legs while keeping your torso on the floor. Count to 5. Repeat the series 5 to 10 times slowly. Floor swimming can be done in reverse, while in a supine, face-up position if abdominal work is desired, but be careful to keep your back flat and only raise one leg at a time. 3. Straight leg raises from tabletop position. Start in tabletop position with knees and hands on the floor. Straighten your right leg directly behind you so that it is parallel to the floor. Work to keep your right leg straight as you gently raise and lower it 10 times. Switch sides. Repeat 3 to 10 times as your ability increases. 4. Bridge. Rest flat on your back. Place your feet flat on the ground with your knees bent. Gently raise your hips and torso to form a triangle shape between your head, knees, legs, and the floor. Your head and shoulders will remain on the floor. You may rest your hands palm down on the floor or reach to touch your fingers together under your back. Squeeze your buttocks and push down into the floor with your feet as you hold your torso off the ground. Hold for a count of 10. Repeat 5 to 10 times. If you have experienced a severe neck injury, you may want to wait until your neck improves or inquire with a chiropractic doctor before starting with the bridge. Upper back focus exercises. Your pain may be centralized in your lower back, but your upper back may begin to feel the strain if recovery does not allow your body to function as a unit. Giving your upper back some love will help you reunite your lower back to the rest of your body. Incorporate these upper back exercises into your routine for better comfort in your lower back muscles. 5. Modified plank. Back pain sufferers will do well to begin with a modified plank. For this, allow your knees and hands to rest on the floor as you work to hold your torso off of the floor. Keep your arms directly under your shoulders and your knees and lower legs on the floor behind you. Do not let your hips slip toward the floor. Hold for a count of 5 to 10. Remember to breathe. Repeat 3 to 10 times, increasing the number as your pain diminishes and your strength builds. Be sure not to hold your position for longer than your body can handle, especially in the beginning. 6. Front plank. If you have begun to recover from lower back pain and are looking to minimize pain in the future, front plank is a great choice. Begin with your hands and feet on the floor. Your hands should be directly under your shoulders with your fingers and thumbs open and comfortable. Legs straight, toes curled. Try to imagine a straight line from the top of your head to your heels. The work comes in trying to keep your torso from bowing down without raising your hips too high. For added variety, try planking with your elbows and forearms on the floor instead of just your hands. For the elbow and forearm style, imagine that your body is parallel to the floor. Hold your chosen position for a count of 5 to 10. Rest. Repeat 3 to 10 times, increasing the amount of time as you gain strength. 7. Side plank. Be prepared to engage your sense of humour if you have not tried this one yet. Side plank is excellent for helping to build supporting back muscles, obliques especially, but it does take some practice to getting started. Sit on the floor. Begin with your right side resting on your right elbow. This should look similar to how you might relax and watch a movie on the floor. Your head may even rest in your right hand as you begin. As you are able, gently push your hips upward to form an elongated triangle shape between you and the floor. It may take a few days of practice, but once you can get into position, try counting to 3, then to 5, and then to 10. Practice on both your right and left side each time. Getting to 10 may take you a few weeks, but you can get there if you start small. You may desire to try leaning against the wall as you learn how to balance for the side plank. Modification: keep your knees on the floor and raise only your upper body. 8. Standing or bent knee push-ups. Standing push-ups are better for low back pain sufferers because less pressure is placed on lower back muscles. Your upper back is engaged, but your hips and abdomen are not drawing your body down during the exercise. Standard push-ups are sometimes best left for when your lower back muscles have healed and can help you keep your body off the ground. Place your hands on a wall at arm's length and your feet flat on the floor. Bend your elbows until your forehead gently touches the wall or comes close. Repeat slowly 10 to 20 times. For bent knee push-ups, complete the same repetitions, but with your hands and knees on the floor instead of in a standing position. Overall core exercises. The core of your body has been designed to help keep you upright when sitting and walking. Injuries on one side of your body often affect the other side in some way, even if we do not consciously realise it. Your spine is supported by many muscles that will do their best work in cooperation with one another. Bring these core exercises into your day to help your lower back begin to function more efficiently and with less pain. 9. Knee to elbow lifts. Start in a front or modified plank position. See exercises 5 and 6. With your hands and feet on the floor, bring your right knee close to your right elbow. Hold for a count of 5, if you can. Once you practice this a few times, you may be able to touch your elbow with your knee. Focus on trying to keep your body as parallel to the ground as you can without straining. Switch sides. Repeat 3 to 5 times. 10. Knee to opposite elbow lifts. Complete the same steps as knee to elbow, but bring each knee to the opposite elbow instead of reaching to the same side. In the beginning, you may only be able to bring your knee halfway across your body. That is a wonderful start. Focus on keeping your body parallel to the ground. Working on decent form is far more important than how far your knee comes toward the center of your body or your chest. 11. Three-legged dog. Begin in a front plank or modified plank position. See exercises 5 and 6. Raise your right leg straight up and behind you as high as you are able. Ideally, your leg may end up much higher than the rest of your body, or it may stay close to the same height. Try to keep your hips squared. You may choose to keep your foot and ankle at a 90-degree angle or point your toes. Ideally, you want to create a line from your hands to the heel of your raised foot. Hold for a count of 3 to 10. Switch sides for your raised leg. Repeat 3 to 5 times as you can without causing strain. 12. Stargazer, kneeling side plank. Sit on the floor with both legs straight in front of you. Bend your right knee and rest your right foot to your left inner thigh. Place your right hand behind you. Raise your left hand high above you as you push your body up from the floor. Straighten your left leg as you go up. Your weight will rest on your right hand and bent right knee. Stargazer may sound like a balancing act, but you can place your feet comfortably so you do not feel as though you will topple. Hold for a count of 3 to 10. Switch sides. Repeat 3 to 10 times. Remember to lift your face and enjoy the view, especially if you choose to enjoy this exercise outside under the night sky. Moving forward without lower back pain. Getting started may be the hardest part of using lower back strengthening exercises to help you get rid of your discomfort. Once you have tried a couple and fallen over a time or two, you may begin to realize that these 12 exercises are not as daunting as you expected. Start with 3 a day and rotate as you try the different exercises. You do not need to learn to do all of them to develop the strength that you need to minimize or eradicate your back pain. You only need to find a few that you enjoy and are willing to do regularly enough to retain the benefits of your hard work. Choose 2 exercises per commercial during your favourite show. Pick one to do while you wait for your coffee to brew in the morning. Have one in mind to try when it is your turn to wait for the bathroom. Create a challenge chart and put it next to the kids' chore chart to keep you motivated. Have your friends help you decide on a reward for a goal that you set for yourself. What will your goal be? Perhaps a pain-free weekend adventure with the kids.